All right, what's up, ladies? Jumping here for a day ahead of time. Gonna get this workout to you guys so you have it for in case any of you want to wake up early and do this, or just kind of want to review. I'll go over what we're gonna do here in the first 5 or so minutes, and then that way you can have it just to kind of overview if I put them in the right spots today. Any questions, just shoot them my way. If you happen to see anything, type them in comments, message me on True Coach, whatever you want to do. All right, let's get started. This, again, Friday's workout a day ahead of time. We are going to change up the breath just a tiny bit. We're going to add in that same seated position, okay? You can use your band if you want, again, around that rib cage, okay? So, again, not super tight, just enough tension, enough tactile cue just to get you to move into that band all the way around smoothly, okay? So, on our breath, we're going to go over something a little bit today. I want you, this is super fun to talk about. I'm getting actually better with it. But I want you to act like there is a jelly bean on the top of your seat, okay? So when you sit down on your stool, your ball, whatever you're going to sit on, you're going to imagine that there's a jelly bean there. And as you inhale, okay, let's go back to like the claw that you see at the grocery store. So the claw, it comes down, then it opens, then it closes and lifts. Usually without something in it, right? But our goal today is to pick up the jelly bean, close around it, and then pull that up, okay? So here's what, again, that's gonna look like combined with our breath. So just want you guys to start to kind of use that as something to think about while you're doing these breaths in the beginning. And then also when you're breathing on your own throughout the day, if you have a chance to do 10 breaths another time of the day, 3 times a day, doing 10 diaphragmatic breaths. Whenever you're stressed, when you're anxious, diaphragmatic breaths, period, with or without pelvic floor contraction, are fabulous, okay? So for right now, for us, doing our breaths, they help us to set our pelvic floor throughout the workout. They kind of, just like we do that activation piece before we do the lift, same thing that this pelvic floor, turning it on and then moving, gears that up while we work out and hopefully later on into the day, okay? Maybe you're just more aware of posture, etc. All right, so here we go. We're gonna sit down. Hopefully you guys can see my hands, I think so. As you inhale, I'm gonna go over it again first, but as you inhale and you give me that good breath, okay, your everything relaxes at the same time. So your pelvic floor opens, and then you're going to open, and as soon as you exhale gently, okay, I want you to close over that jelly bean and then pull it up, okay? Again, I'm I'll show you standing one more time. You might be able to see me a little bit better, but inhale, relax, open, exhale, close, and then lift. All right? Okay, so once you're breathing today, that's what I want you to focus on for those, at least the last 5 breaths. If you want to think about it for all 10, I'm cool with that, but at least the last 5, give me those first 5, just no focus, next 5, because I want you in those first 5 to still just kind of learn how to smoothly inhale and then fully exhale, bringing that TA in and slightly up, okay? So 5 plus 5, and then we are moving on, same rest of your warm-up, same activation. Then for our lift part today, we're moving against the clock, so we've got every 3 minutes for 3 sets, okay? So you try to get that work done in about 2 to 2.5 minutes, okay? And then, again, for your elevated surface, to do a hip thrust, if you have a bench, it would be great. It might be a little high. You kind of want something that's about knee height or lower. And then if you have you have a box or something, you can put a towel behind your back. I just happen to have a sandbag here, and it works great for me. So again, you're going to be right underneath those shoulder blades, so not too high where you're hanging off the top of your shoulders, and not too low either. A little in between mid-back, bottom of those shoulders. You're going to do 20, so 10 per side, single leg hip thrust. You can have this band if you want, especially for the double leg, but for these first 10 per side, you can have weight, okay? I just want you getting tension on that foot that's down and driving through your heel. So again, you can use weight and you can build if you have those weight options available. But I want you to take this dumbbell. If you need something to cushion it with, that's great too, but you can kind of push it down against your leg. So again, inhale, ribs down, keep your ribs down, and then try to squeeze at the top. You can put that foot up, or you can bring your knee kind of in. Main thing is driving that knee out against that band. And I want your hips to be level, okay? If your hips start to drop, okay, one way or the other, make sure those hips are level. If not, just go to double leg, okay? So 10 per side single, and then you're gonna put that dumbbell in the middle, or a heavier one if you have it, and give me 10 or 20 total double leg, all right? I want you to kind of squeeze for a second at the top, and it's okay to give me that posterior pelvic tilt at the top, because that's just gonna give you a little bit more range of motion, a little bit more squeeze at that peak part of that contraction, okay? So 20, 10 per side on single leg, 20 on double, and then you're gonna give me 10 calf raises, trying to kind of hold that at the top, okay? Knees. So again, toes on that weight, and you're gonna give me 20. All right, you can do this without weight, or you can grab dumbbells and you can do weighted calf raises, okay? Try to, wherever it is, just give me that top second hold at the top, okay? Cool. All right, so that is our lift section today. And then this burn section is a death by. So we're doing 1 push-up, 1 goblet Cossack squat, right plus left equals 1 there. I know that sounds maybe a little confusing, but and then a shrimp squat, right plus left equals 1, okay? I don't want this to take super long, so I want you to really fight through those push-ups, keeping them strict. If you need to do them on an elevated surface, I am perfectly perfectly okay with that, okay? What I don't want to see is a lot of snaking to get to the top here. So again, I don't want us to be in this position. I want, even if you want to use your knees to come up, I'm okay with that, but I would rather see us elevate to something that's high enough to where we can keep that good hollow body position, and then elbows close to your side, so you're using all tricep, and then drive to the top, okay? So one strict push-up, then Cossack squats are weighted. The shrimp squats are not weighted. Cossack squats, you're going to step out, okay? To the right is 1. To the left is right plus left equals 1, okay? Minute 2, you can go 2 to the right, and then 2 to the left, okay? Making sure that knee is tracking out and over the toe, but most importantly, out to the side, okay? And then stand. Last but not least is that shrimp squat, okay? That is a couple different variations or ways you can modify this if you need to. First one is just going to be slowly going down to the ground. Again, making sure that knee isn't coming in and out. If it is, go to regular lunges. And if your knee goes in and out at any time, lunges, whatever, then go to squats. And put that band on and make sure those knees are tracking out. Even if you want to use that band on regular lunges, I'm okay with that. Because the most important thing for our hips and our pelvic floor, it tells us a lot about what our hips are doing if our knee starts tracking in. Okay, and that's knee pain, and we don't want that. Okay, in the future, it could lead to that. All right, cool. So back to shrimp squats. It's going to be shrimp squats. If you can hold your toe and do a squat, okay, woo, without bringing that foot on the ground. But if you need to, then just drop that leg, and then you can use those hands to tap that knee gently. And then if that was a little too hard, then you can slowly come down and then just place those shoestrings on the ground and try not to put that much weight on that back leg, okay? And then stand up with that, okay? So right plus left equals 1 there. And for my super, mobile pistol-y people, just another way to do those is elevated. Okay, it just gives you a little bit more range of motion and a little bit harder. If you want to hold that toe while you do those, you can just tap that leg and then stand up. Okay, so gives you a couple options however you want to do that. And then last is that breathing in that pigeon pose position, which you guys have seen before, but just making sure you're taking those deep breaths and shifting side to side in those hips, and then just even laying in front of that chest down as well, okay? Give you that extra stretch. So we will go ahead and get started. I don't know if anybody's actually doing this with me right now or not, but if you are, great. All right, cool. Turn some music on. It's not exactly breathing music, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do it without the band, and I'm just gonna sit, do my breaths here, focusing on that jelly bean and the claw, all right? Like the mask, right? All right, I'll stop talking. to that lower abdomen is coming in and slightly, you don't feel it slightly up. If you're seated, you may, but at least that it's coming in the whole time and never out. On that exhale. Good. Make sure you're fully exhaling on those breaths. Go ahead and get right into this warm up, okay? Move this stuff out of the way. Start with those jumping jacks. Here we go. Hip cradles. Inchworms. Start close to those feet. Core tight at the bottom, pushing through the ground. Walk it back. Again. Good. From here, go into those hip rocks. Put a little more weight into those hands. Does anyone notice? Got my music back. It helps if you update things on your computer. Just have a husband that knows all the right buttons to push. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Switch sides, other leg. From here, go into those mountain climbers. Step one foot in. Let's just rock at first on that back ankle. Drop that elbow and reach. Drop and reach. Switch sides. Rock first. Drop that elbow and reach. Drop. Reach. Good. Step it in. Right back to round two in those jumping jacks. And go. Hip cradles. Good. From here, inchworms. With a shoulder tap. Again. Good. Hip rocks. Back down to that ground. Hands side, out to the side, kind of shift side to side. And then fingertips back towards your knees. Give me little semicircles. Good. From here, go ahead, go into those mountain climbers. This time we're going to drop the elbow and then straighten that front leg out. One more time. Other side. One more. Good. Stand it up. All right. Right into those single leg hip thrusts. Okay, so get whatever equipment you need on those. Your band if you want it. You can build on these sets if you have that option available, but definitely try to hang on to that band, especially on those double legs. I tighten mine up a little bit more to make sure you're driving out. All right, single leg. You can even do the first set with this unweighted if you want. Good. Should be about the bottom of that ball, just like right under those shoulder blades, so about mid-back or a little higher. From here, making sure you're grounded with that heel, that leg is extended, and then you take that good breath, keep those hips high. Let me get the timer started, because we might need that to know how our rounds are. All right, and go for it. Round number 1, single leg hip thrust. If you want to kind of use a hand, but try not to use it as a crutch. Maybe just if you're falling off your object. Other side for 10. Good. All right. Double leg. That bell. Right on those hips. Inhale. Exhale. Push out against that band on those knees. Feet are about shoulder width to squat width. Most importantly, you're turning those toes out slightly and those knees into that band. Good. From here, you go into those calf raises. Get through these pretty quick. Holding at the top for a second. So I'll leave my band on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 10 seconds. You go right into round 2. All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double it up right into those 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out against that band. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Calf raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Last round. Last round. About 45 seconds. Try to use this 35 for my doubles. I forgot about that. But again, you should feel like you're falling off of the bag or the bench, whatever you're on. You should feel pretty secure. And then kind of keep your eyes straight forward the whole time, and that will keep your ribs down, and that will lock you into place so that you're only moving through your glutes and not your erectors, right? You're not arching severely one way or the other, okay? Because that's all lower back. So really try to get locked in and then move, keeping your ribs down and your core connected, all right? Go for it. Last set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. It might not be a ton of range, but it's the contraction that matters. And go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 20. Double leg. And scoot up high enough if you feel like you're losing that. Here we go. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Woo! All right. Good work. Last set of 10 on those calf raises. Taking this thing off. You don't need that for the calf raises. It just makes it easier not to put it on and off. All right. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Lost my balance. 9, 10. Good. All right, we're done with that lift section. So if you want something else for that burn, I'm going to use the 35 for those Cossack squats. If you need something else for your push-ups, grab that. I'm going to try to do just one plate for those shrimp squats, and we'll go from there. So go ahead, grab a drink, and then I want you to give me 3 slow and controlled push-ups, okay? Give me 3 slow and controlled push-ups. So twist those hands like you're twisted out to keep those shoulders in a good position. Keep those knees, quads off the ground, only touching your chest. And drive up, okay? Belly button to your nose. Nothing moves, okay? Feel like you start to shift, then just elevate yourself, okay? To where you're only moving through those arms, okay? You're only bending at your elbow. Your shoulders are in a solid place and they don't move down and back, all right? After that, you're gonna do goblet squats. We're gonna get right into this death by because first couple rounds are super easy and they're kind of like warm-up rounds. So we're just gonna do, let's do 2 with no weight, no weight. So it's just trying to get your hips as low as possible. You'll get lower and lower each time, okay? So 2 per side. I missed this one on this side. And then grab your weight and do the same thing, all right? So 2 per side, 1, 2, 1, 2. That weight kind of helps push you down into that position, all right? And then shrimp squats. Go ahead and just give me 2 reverse lunges on each side. And then 1 shoelace down lunge per side. And then just play around with whatever you kind of want to use for that shrimp squat. I'm going to try to hold my foot with one hand. You can hold your foot with both hands. That makes it a little bit harder, okay? Again, I'm going to try to hold this toe with one hand, driving up each time. Soft landing, and making sure you're not banging down on that knee, okay? So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get right into round 1, all right? Right into round 1. So, start in 10 seconds, okay? Pretty easy. starts with 1 push-up, and then 1, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, now 1 push-up, making sure you're breathing on each side, and then 1 goblet, classic lunge per side. Good, and then 1. All right, so we're not going to get a ton of rounds.
Mommy,
Yeah, baby.
these are one.
All right. I'm going to actually go without the plate next time. Just holding my toe on this one. So round 2, you've got 2 strict push-ups in 3, 2, 1, and go. Notice I move a little bit quicker. All right, 2 goblet per side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now those shrimp squats. Holding that toe. 1, 2. Let's see if I can just go. There we go. Using my hands as leverage. So kind of mix it up as you go. See what you need to do. But again, soft landing on that knee. All right. 3 push-ups this time. 3 of everything else. In 3, 2, 1, go. I thought push-ups were going to be the thing to get us. They are not. 1, 2, 3. We're going to come down to those shrimp squats. For me, anyway. 1, 2. Whew. 1, 2, 3. All right. So let's back me out here. We've got 4s in 10 seconds. All right. Here we go. 4 push-ups. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Get deep as you can. Walk it out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! So yeah, 6-minute. All right, 5 here. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Classic squats, 5 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shrimp squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How to even her out. All right, you're still going. Keep going. You're on 7s now. If you're still going, you're on 7s. Good job. All right. The rest of us who have already died, go ahead, grab a towel. All right, again, good job. If you're still moving, grab your towel, get into that pigeon pose position. All right, again, just breathing here. Give me those breaths into your nose for 4, out for double, whatever you breathe in. All right, into your nose for sure, out through your mouth. 2 minutes. Woo. Nice work, guys. Some of y'all might still be going. I don't know. Good work. Keep going if so. If you're tight anywhere, that's just kind of where I want you to inhale into that tightness. Good job. 1 minute on each side. 1 minute on each side. Go ahead and shift side to side into that hip. Good. Other side. Get that back leg as long as you can. Shoelaces down. Shift side to side into that hip. Start to kind of feel that let go of that pelvic floor in this relaxed portion, especially if you're somebody who has a hypertonic pelvic floor, or someone who has any kind of spasms. Just learning how to let that go on that inhale will be very helpful. You can go ahead and just let go of your arms too. Just lay it all the way out if you need to. Resting that forehead down on the ground. Again, just breathing into that tightness that you may have. Once you're done, slowly come out of that. Nice work today, guys. Happy Thursday, but really Friday when you actually do this. Good job. See you guys.